Top Nigerian Yahoo boys arrested and serving jail term in the US. They flaunted private jets, dripped in designer labels, and turned social media into their playground. But the FBI turned the game upside down. Today, we're diving into the mind-blowing stories of the most notorious Nigerian Yahoo boys who thought they could outsmart the system, but ended up behind bars in the United States. Number 1. Ramon Hushpuppi Abbas, the billionaire Gucci master. Instagram king with 2.5 million followers thought his Dubai lifestyle made him untouchable. Ray Hushpuppi, born Ramon Abbas, he turned Instagram into his personal showroom, from Versace bathrobes to Rolls-Royce rides. But behind the filters, Hushpuppi masterminded cyber heist worth over $24 million. In 2020, the FBI and Dubai police staged a dramatic midnight raid at his penthouse in Dubai's Palazzo Versace. They called it Operation Fox Hunt 2. He was extradited to the US. Ramon Abbas was sentenced to 11 years in 2022 for his business email compromise scheme that defrauded a US law firm of $40 million and illegally transferred $14.7 million from a foreign financial institution. He is currently serving as inmate 88131112 at Terminal Island Federal Correctional Institution. Abbas recently tried appealing for his sentence, claiming good behavior, but the appeal court dismissed his application. His projected release is around 2033. Number 2. Samuel Ogoshi. Samuel Ogoshi received one of the hardest sentences, 17 years and 6 months, for running a sextortion ring that destroyed young lives. The 24-year-old and his brother targeted over 100 teenage boys across America, posing as girls on social media to extract intimate photos, then demanding money to prevent exposure. Their cruelest victim was 17-year-old Jordan DeMay from Michigan, who took his own life rather than face the humiliation. Samuel was sentenced in September 2024 with Jordan's family present in the packed courtroom. He is currently serving his time, and his case set new precedents of how sextortion crimes are prosecuted in America. Number 3. Samson Ogoshi, the younger Ogoshi brother. 21-year-old Samson received the same sentence of 17 years and 6 months. Both pleaded guilty in April 2024 to conspiracy to sexually exploit minors, with Samson sentenced at 1:02 p.m. on September 5, 2024. Their systematic international sextortion operation led to their extradition from Nigeria, showing how seriously American authorities treat crimes targeting minors. Both brothers are serving among the longest sentences ever handed to Nigerian cyber criminals. Number 4. Emmanuel Oluwatosin Kazeem. Emmanuel Kazeem was the OG of sophisticated cybercrime before Hushpuppi became famous. The 35-year-old from Maryland masterminded one of the most complex identity theft and tax fraud scheme prosecutors had ever seen, stealing millions from the IRS using fraudulent tax returns. Sentenced in October 2019 in Oregon, Kazeem was ordered to pay over $12 million in restitution. His operation was so sophisticated that it took federal investigators years to unravel, and his case led to significant changes in how the IRS processes returns and verifies identity. Number 5. Bamidele Omotosho. Bamidele Omotosho was sentenced to 12 years and 7 months in federal prison for wire fraud conspiracy, money laundering conspiracy, and computer intrusion. The court ordered him to pay $2,051,180 in restitution. His scheme involved creating fake vendor accounts and sending invoices to companies for services never rendered, plus intercepting legitimate business communications to redirect payments. Initial reports suggested a 4-year sentence, but updated information from July 2024 shows the much harsher final judgment. Number 6. Obi Nwane Evictus Obi Okeke, the Forbes fraud. Obi Nwane Okeke, once celebrated as one of Forbes' Africa's 30 under 30, dubbed Evictus Obi, this tech CEO secretly ran sophisticated email scams, defrauding an American company of $11 million. He lived large until the FBI tracked him down in 2019. Funny though is that he walked right into the hands of the FBI by traveling to the US for vacation. In 2020, the so-called Forbes Wonder Boy pleaded guilty and is now serving a 10-year sentence in a US federal prison, proof that even the Forbes list can't save you from the feds. Number 7. Ahmed Akinola. Romance scams might seem less serious, but tell that to the lonely hearts who lost their life savings to Ahmed Akinola's psychological warfare disguised as love. Convicted in 2022 and sentenced to 10 years, Akinola created fake dating profiles and spent months building relationships before requesting money for various emergencies. His victims reported feeling not just financially devastated but emotionally destroyed, unable to trust in real relationships again. Number 8. Babatunde Francis Ayeni. Babatunde Ayeni specialized in real estate BEC, intercepting legitimate real estate deals and redirecting funds at the last minute. The Nigerian national living in the UK was extradited to the US and sentenced to 10 years in November 2024. His method was particularly cruel, targeting people buying their dream homes. Families would show up to closing expecting keys to their new home, only to discover their down payment had been stolen by cyber criminals halfway around the world. Number 9. Chuko Sylvester, a realtor. A realtor proved that classic phishing techniques still work when executed masterfully. Sentenced to 6 years in 2021, he ran sophisticated operations targeting American businesses through fake emails, perfectly mimicking legitimate companies like banks and PayPal. His email looked so authentic that even tech-savvy victims fell for them. Once he got login details, he systematically drained accounts or used information for identity theft. Number 10. Daniel Ganyo. Daniel Ganyo received a lighter sentence of 3 years in 2021 for Beck scams and email fraud, likely due to his role as a smaller player in larger operations or his cooperations with authorities. Ganyo worked with other Nigerian cybercriminals to hack business email accounts and intercept wire transfers. His role was typically in the initial hacking phase rather than leadership or money laundering aspects. Number 11. Alex Ogunshakin. Ogunshakin's connection to Hushpuppi made him valuable to prosecutors. Extradited in 2020, he pleaded guilty to Beck conspiracy charges, but his sentence was sealed, which indicated he cooperated with ongoing investigations. Working directly with Hushpuppi on several schemes, his inside knowledge made him incredibly valuable for building cases against other cybercriminals. Number 12. Charles Uchenna Nwa David. Nwa David's romance scam operations targeted vulnerable Americans through dating websites using psychological manipulation techniques that made Nigerian romance scam infamous worldwide. Recently indicted and still working through courts, he potentially faces up to 20 years if convicted. Number 13. Sapphire Egemasi. Once known for showcasing an affluent lifestyle and global travel on social media, the self-proclaimed tech queen was arrested on April 10, 2025 in Bronx, New York, for her alleged role in a large-scale fraud scheme targeting multiple US government agencies. The 21-year-old Nigerian software developer is connected to a $3.9 million internet fraud and money laundering scheme. She is currently in custody with co-conspirators awaiting trial in Lexington, Kentucky, where they each face up to 20 years imprisonment.